writers and readers, I'm Christy Stratus, and today I have a bit of news for you about Locke and Key. I decided to change the name recently, and you will find that the name has changed across everywhere, across my social media, across on Amazon, Smashwords, Barnes & Noble, wherever you look, it is different now. So the new name is Brotherhood of Secrets. I had a number of reasons for changing the title, and one was that there is another very popular series called Locke and Key. Now, it is not spelled with an E at the end of Key, but still, when you looked up my book, you got just that list of Locke and Key by, I believe it's Joe Hill. And unfortunately, I didn't think much about this before I actually made the title. The title just sort of came with the book. Locke and Key is the name of the locksmith shop, and that is the whole focus of the book, so I named it Locke and Key. And I didn't think it would be a big deal if anything else was named that, but especially because it was spelled differently. Because the other series is so popular, it ended up pushing my title way down, and even people who had already bought it actually had trouble finding it even to review it. So at that point I knew, okay, this is a problem, I need to change the name. I actually read in another book, I forget what it's called, something like the Kindle Bible, that if your book really isn't being seen much, it's not getting reviews from people you know have read it, it's not making as many sales as the first one or anything along those lines, people aren't finding it, and you need to change the title. And the other thing is, it could be because it doesn't actually describe the book well enough. And I realized, even though Locke and Key is the name of the locksmith shop and is super appropriate, if you don't know that, who knows what Locke and Key means? So after I realized that, and it was getting lost in the searches, and people who wanted to review it couldn't review it, etc., I decided it needed to be renamed. That was a little bit painful. Honestly, I had a hard time with that because Locke and Key, I've been married to that name for so long, but I had to put that aside and say, okay, but it's not working. So I need a title that works. And my editor actually came up with this title, Brotherhood of Secrets. I didn't think of it myself, and when she said it, I said, that's the one. That's it. It's perfect. It describes the book much better. It describes what's going on in the book. It sounds more suspenseful and interesting, and it means something. As many of you know, if you've read the blurb, the first line is Brothers in the Art of Keeping Secrets, and then it's called Brotherhood of Secrets. So it works really, really well. If you look it up on Amazon, it comes up at the top now, because it's the only thing called that. So if I could give you one piece of advice as someone, if you're a writer, I would definitely consider that kind of stuff before you publish your book. It hadn't occurred to me because Anatomy of a Darkened Heart went over well, nobody else had that name, and it does describe what the book is basically about. It gives you a general feel, all of that. So I just named my second book and didn't think about it. But if you're a writer, definitely consider, does the name that I'm putting out there, yeah, okay, it appeals to me, but is anybody going to know what I'm talking about? Does anybody get a vibe from it? Does it give away the genre, anything that's going on that's super important? Is it going to draw people in? And is it going to appear on Amazon? That's really important. And what's funny about Amazon is that when I looked up Locke and Key with the way it used to be spelled, it would say, do you mean Locke and Key without the E on Key? Because it was referring to the other super popular series. But when I looked up this other book, I'm not going to tell you what it's called yet, but when I look up this other book name, I don't know if it's just Mac or what the deal is, but it actually changes the grammar of it and says, did you mean this? And it's actually saying wrong grammar. That's really weird. On a PC, it doesn't do that. So I don't know what that is. I have no clue. But anyway, that's something you can consider too. Look up your book, see what the results say. Is it telling you that maybe you have a typo in it even though you don't? That might make it harder for some people to find it. Does it sound unique? Does it sound like something specific to a genre? It sounds like romance, it sounds like whatever. Actually, I have to rename my was going to be the third book in the Dark Victoriana collection, is now going to be the fourth book. It was originally going to be called Love's Bloom, which I thought was good because, again, it didn't exist, for one, and for two, it's the name of the shop. That is the whole point of the story. But I realized once I changed Locke and Key to Brotherhood of Secrets, I realized, wait a minute, Love's Bloom sounds like romance. That's not going to work out too well, is it? People are going to think it's romance even if it's not in the romance category. It's going to give the wrong expectation. I've got to change the name. So already I'm definitely making changes. I'm thinking very differently about the next book and the books after it and short stories so that they give the right impression and they can be found. So I hope that that helps you guys. If you do want to order a Brotherhood of Secrets, you can certainly do that. I have a few copies of the original Locke and Key left. They are going to be somewhat of a rarity now because I changed the name. You can't buy them on Amazon anymore, you can't buy them anywhere anymore. So if you want this rarity, you can definitely just message me, go to Facebook, go on YouTube, go wherever you want to. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. If you want a copy of that, then let me know and I will be happy to sign it for you and gift wrap for you. It has a little charm that comes with it and everything. It is hand stamped. So it's a lot of fun. I love doing that wrapping. And if you want that special edition, sort of, that's kind of what it is now. The first edition is a little bit special now. Let me know. So thank you guys so much for spending time with me, and I'll see you next time.